All right. Today, we are going to be sharing our YouTube content funnel to add 100K to your business. And this could be your first 100K. It could be your second. It could be your third. So that's what we're going to be breaking down here today on this live stream. If you're watching this on the replay, you're watching it on the replay. There you go. So here's what I want to say also before we kick things off. We are going to be covering that. We're also going to be doing our little content hack that some of you may or may not have watched that episode where we went through and shared how we are creating our content in 60, sometimes 90 minutes, but we try to keep it to 60. We'll see if we can do it again today. But we're going to be actually doing that here in front of you while we are here live. Let me know before we kick things off officially, is this your first live stream or just maybe your first video that you're watching of our channel? Really, really curious. But we've got some cool things to share with you. We've got a brand new feature that was rolled out that I discovered this afternoon. Scotty discovered it earlier than I did, and I didn't see his message, but he had discovered it actually before I did. But it is pretty darn cool, and we're going to break that down, and we're going to share with you guys what that is and how you can use it, because I think it's going to be very, very useful. So the other thing is we are doing a summit, and it kicks off tomorrow. If you're watching this live, that is Tuesday, September 9th, and it's going to be running through the 11th. If you are a business, if you're a coach, if you're a course creator, if you are a consultant, if you're someone that sells stuff online, this summit is going to be for you. It's called Next Level Coach. And we have about 20 speakers that are going to be speaking, and they're going to be speaking over those 3 days. And right now there are tickets available if you'd like to join us, and they're under $10 if you want to attend. And there's also a potential opportunity there for you if you want to join the VIP access, which you'll get access to all the recordings, and you can come back and watch them whenever you want. If you're interested in grabbing a ticket, if you haven't done so already, go to nextlevelcoachsummit.com. It's right there on the screen. Go to nextlevelcoachsummit.com. You can grab a ticket. If you are watching this later, you can still go there, and there could be a wait list for the next one, or there could be information on how you can either join this one if you're in time, or the next one. All right. So nextlevelcoachsummit.com. Also, I'm going to be doing a couple live streams on this channel that'll only be here for this week. After that, we're going to be pulling them down because they won't be relevant anymore, because they're going to be in real time. All right. So, Scotty, I'm excited to dive into this. Is there anything you wanted to share before we officially kick this baby off?
No, I mean, I think you kind of brought that up already about a new feature that rolled out that, we'll talk about a little bit. And it has to do with AI. It has to do with AI and YouTube. But it's funny is, I think it was a subtle rollout, which is crazy to me. Like, usually YouTube tells you ahead of time, like, hey, we're thinking about testing this out, or we're going to be rolling out to certain creators and sending an email out or whatever about what's going on. There hasn't been anything. And then all of a sudden I was just going through the analytics, and then I saw this thing pop up that asked me if I wanted to check out this, and it's under experimental. It's what it says next to the little thing. So we'll talk about that a little bit, but I just thought today that wasn't expected. That just happened. I emailed you, and then later you called me, and then long story short, we're both like, oh wow, that's crazy. We both found it without even talking to each other. That
do we have any guesses? Happened. Do we have any guesses in the comments? Let us know what that feature is. If you've maybe already discovered it, let us know.
I am curious too. Is it rolled out to everyone?
Yeah, that's true. It might not be.
Might not be.
Tame Tiger says next level what? Next level coach. That means if you are a coach, a course creator, a consultant, this whole summit is with people that are just that. They are next level coaches that are sharing. And the way that I've always learned is by learning what other people have done in my industry. And I figured I would bring everybody together and share and do it in a way that would be pretty easy for a lot of people to attend, because you don't have to travel. You don't have to get on a plane to go to a conference. So that's what it is. Tame Tiger. And by the way, Tame Tiger, I like that name. That's pretty cool. All right, cool. Let's let's dig in, Scotty. So I am going to pull up my notes here real quick. And if this is your first time here, we are going to be covering 2 additional topics on top of the one that we're covering right here. And the reason why we do that is because this is how we create content in 60 to 90 minutes a week. All right. And we are going to be posting other videos that are from this live stream. It's just, we have a certain strategy on how we do it. It's not just random, it's actually planned. And that's actually what we're going to be doing here today. All right. So let's get on with it. So the YouTube content funnel to add 100K to your business. How do I know this works? Because it's actually something that we have done and it's something that we're currently doing. And I really do believe getting to your first 100K, or if you're adding a component onto your business, another 100K, sometimes that can be the hardest. But when you build something that has, just like this here, this content that we're creating right now, there's a strategy behind it. There's a reason why we are doing this. Yes, we are doing this to help people. Yes, we want to help you. But in the same breath, we want to attract the people that it can help and that want help. And we're doing it by showing up here and we're coming on video and we are sharing what has worked for us or others, whether it's a client, whether it's a student, whether it's ourselves, and being able to break that down. So this way here, you can take it and use it. And hopefully, maybe one day we might work together. All right. So that's the big secret here. All right. So what I do want to highlight is, views and subscribers do not equal clients. All right. And what I mean by that is, you can get a lot of views. We've seen people go viral and they make hardly any money. There's no strategy behind it. It's just like bragging rights to say, I went viral. Who cares? All right. If you're in this as a business, someone that wants to make a living from using YouTube to fuel your business, then views are not going to get you there unless you have a strategy behind it. All right. And I'm going to break that all down because we do have a content funnel that we are using, and we're using it right here, right in front of you right now. All right. But the thing is if you build this content funnel the right way, it can add 100K or more to your business. And I say that from experience. This is not my first rodeo. I've actually built multiple channels, and going all the way back just about 17 years ago. YouTube is 20 years old, by the way. I was on it in the first 3.5 years is when I got started, before there was even really any high speed. It was hard. It was choking on video back then. But I built my first channel, not a lot of views, not a lot of subscribers, but I made my first $100,000. And I've learned a ton since then. I've also built other businesses that have done 6 figures. I've built some that have done 7 figures. And now we're on our way to building another mid-6 to maybe a 7-figure in the next 12 to 18 months, following this process. Okay. And following this strategy. So I wanted to just kind of break it down. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. Would love to know. And one thing I would say right now is, and I would love to hear is, are you currently a business owner, maybe a coach, maybe a consultant, maybe just an online educator, someone that does courses? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know if you are currently doing that. And if not, are you wanting to do that? Let us know that as well. All right. So let's get into it. Why YouTube isn't just about views and what it's more intended for us. Our goal is not to just get views. It's to get the right views that lead to a lead. Okay. And lead can seem, it doesn't sound as nice as I'm building my audience so I could build trust. We call it the KLT effect, the know, like, and trust. And when we do that, we can then serve the audience. But in our world of business, it's like, I want to get more leads. And then it translates into, I want to build my email list. I want to get more email subscribers. All right. So that's technically what we are talking about here. Okay. That is the goal of a video. This live stream right now is going to get us leads. And you'll see here in a second in real time how I'm going to do this. Okay. So right now, you're watching this. Hopefully you're going to be getting value. Hopefully you've already gotten value. You're like, oh my gosh, man, I should start strategically think about my videos and not just thinking what's going to get the most views. Okay. So our main goal is to educate someone enough to where then we can offer a free resource. In our world, it's called a lead magnet, a freebie. And then it's an exchange for the email address. Now, I should say, going back 17 years when I started, there's two things that I used that I still use today that has not changed. One, YouTube for the audience, and two, email to deplatform and bring over to an email list where I do not have an algorithm in my way. Like I can send out an email and there's no algorithm that's going to change to get to the person that signed up. That's big. That's an aha moment, right? So that's what I want you to really understand. So this video right here, what am I doing right now? I am talking about getting your audience built using YouTube, deplatforming to an email list. And if anybody is sitting here saying, Scott, email is dead, bud. It's dead. And no one's opening email anymore. Well, that 100,000, we've actually generated over 100,000. It's like 115, 116,000 with this channel, and 10,000 of it came from AdSense money. The rest came from email. Okay. So anybody that's still saying that, I'm here to tell you, no, it's happening. Okay. Email is the driver still to this day. So where does it come into play? Where is the strategy behind it? What am I doing right now? Right now, I'm about to share a free resource with you. We actually have what we call our Steady Leads Flywheel. And it's what we have built. It's what I've been building over the last 17 years. It's been refined. It's actually new and improved because things always should be improved. And what we've done now is we've created a system out of it. So we have a flywheel that we build. And then within that flywheel, we go ahead and we build a content machine to feed the flywheel. Right now, I'm feeding the flywheel. And right now, I will offer a free resource to you. I taught, and Scotty, we got on and we taught our strategy to a group of coaches, 38 of them. And we basically showed them our flywheel strategy and we taught it to them. We recorded it. And now we're offering that for free. So you can literally watch that if you weren't there, which you weren't unless you were one of the 38. Let me know, by the way, if you were one of the 38. I'm curious. But if you would like access to that, all you need to do to get access is just comment leads. All right. If you comment leads in the comments down below, Scotty and I are going to see it and we will send you a link to get access to it. And then from there, you're going to enter your name and email address. We're going to send it to your inbox. You're going to have access to it. And we're even going to throw in a playbook. This guy right here. It's a, gosh, what is this? It's like, I think it's like 25-ish pages. This came straight from the workshop. I had a designer put it together. I had her turn it into a workbook. So basically it's our playbook. It's everything that we follow to a T. If you'd like to get a digital copy of this, all you got to do is just put leads down below and we'll send it to you. See how that works? Now I'm sharing with you the high level part of the strategy. If you go to the workshop, it's 2 hours. I get to go deeper. Okay. And then from that, you might be like, Scott, this is amazing. Can you help me implement it? Do you and Scotty offer something like that? And then we would say, yeah, if you're a business owner and you're already, maybe you got a YouTube channel, maybe you're not getting leads because you don't know how to have things set up yet properly, or maybe the strategy behind it. We have a cohort that we teach. We do it every quarter. Right now, we're in the middle of one. If you'd like to get more information about that, we'll mention it. And we'll say, yeah, here, fill out this form. Let us know a little bit more about your business. That's it. Okay. So that's how the funnel kind of works as far as getting someone from a free viewer, delivering value, offering something for free, following up through an email, deliver on the promise. And then basically from there, we'll send out emails with more content, more things. And we might even say, we're going to be running our cohort soon. If you're a business owner and you'd like to hear more about it, let us know. There's no high pressure. That's the cool thing. And the crazy thing is when you do it this way, you'll have people that will just reach out to you randomly and say, do you guys do mentorship? Do you guys do one-on-ones? And we don't right now, but what we do is we do a very small, intimate cohort that we run for 8 weeks. And then we basically help implement it. Okay. So that's the overall strategy behind it. No smoke and mirrors, no like secrets, like that's it. Now, you may not get that lead magnet, right? You may not get that free resource. You might say, nope, I'm good right now. I don't trust these guys yet. I don't trust them. I don't know about these guys. They just want to get my email address, sell me. Okay, that's fine. What might happen now is this live stream will be over. This video ends and you go on your way. And then maybe in 3 days, you see another video pop up of ours and you go, oh, that's an interesting topic. I want to see a little bit more about that. I like those guys. I kind of like those guys, but I want to hear a little bit more. And then what happens is you go and watch another video. And in that video, you might have another call to action to get the lead magnet. And you're like, you know what? I kind of like these guys. I kind of trust these guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get that lead magnet because I want that thing. Maybe not. Maybe you don't do it yet. Guess what? You might come back 2-3 days later. Maybe that's the day. Or maybe you watch this and then you go to another video right after this. And then maybe you get value from there and you go to another video after that. Have you ever went down the rabbit hole? I have. Of just like you're binging. Well, actually, there's part of our strategy. We call it binge looping. And it's part of our video formula. Okay. Because at the end of the video, it's not like, hey, thank you so much. So glad you were here. We're always going to lead to something else that would help you further, whether it's to build on the principle that we just shared, or if it's going to be something new. All right. So even like this right here, this is a live stream. If you're watching this in the replay, this is a live stream. You're not here right now. You're watching it on the replay, but guess what? You're watching this and this might've aired a month ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago. It's still valuable to you and you're watching it now. That's the evergreen effect. So that's the beautiful thing with videos. We have videos right now following this funnel, this formula, and we've got people from last summer. This time right now, what are we in, September? We've got people right now commenting on a video that we put out last September requesting a free resource, which is basically to us, someone that wants to join our email list and get more content and get more information about what we have to offer. So that's the power of it. That's the funnel. There's no complex ups and downs, upsells and downsells and cross sells and side sells and all of that stuff. We're not doing that. I've done that in the past. When you're running paid ads, you definitely got to do that because you got to get that money back as quick as possible. The thing about this is like, we don't have any pressure to sell because what we're doing here is we're just giving our time, but we also have an asset that we're building that's going to compound and multiply over time. And so we don't have to sell. And the thing is like, once someone consumes that much of your content, the trust level is so high because now it feels like you know us, you like us, and you trust us. And if you don't, then you don't keep watching. And that's cool too. But our job is to just deliver value. You know, Scotty and I started this as a father and son thing. We started it 12 and a half, 13 months ago. And the whole idea when we started it, because I told him, I said, our goal in the very beginning is to just deliver value, build the audience. And that's what we teach. And we didn't sell anything for at least 4 months after we started the channel. Why? Build trust. Okay. Build trust with the audience. So let me know in the comments if that feels better than having to sell. Does that feel better than just saying, I hope someone buys from my video? So many people put out a video and then they'll put a call to action to a product. I don't love that because then it means you're already asking before you've given. I always like to give and then later maybe it'll come. And I've always said this too. I don't know if anybody out there has ever done any multi-level marketing. Anybody done Amway in the past? Anybody? I'm raising my hand. I have. I was like 21 years old and I was doing Amway. I was peddling the plan and that was tough. And the reason why I said to myself that at that time, I said, I never, ever will do marketing that way ever again. I didn't realize what I was saying, but I said, I can never do that. So what I've done now since that time is I always put out content where people can find it and they can decide if they want to hear more or if they want to see more. That's the beauty of it. I don't want to chase people and convince people. I want people to make up their own mind by looking and seeing what we have to offer. And if it's a fit, then it's a fit. And to be honest with you, sometimes it's not a fit on our end. It might be like, you know what? I don't think we're a good match. And we'll tell you, we'll turn people away if it's not the right match, because I'm 53 years old. I do not want to get on a call with a group of people that I just don't want to get on a call with. There's just different types of people out there, and nothing wrong with that. There's just different types of people that resonate with different styles. I'm a very loose, casual. I don't want to worry about every little thing I'm going to say if it's being critiqued or it's a wrong. I'm a casual, like I'm going to talk the way that I talk. And there's a lot of people out there like me. And that's who we are trying to attract. Now, if it's someone also that wants to get results and doesn't want to sit around and just constantly learn before we take action, that's not me either. We're going to take some messy action, and we are going to get results, and we're going to learn from the results. We're going to tweak, we're going to adjust, and we're going to go back in the game. Okay. That's how we're going to do this. So hopefully that all made sense, but I want to wrap that part up with saying, when we're creating videos, there is a reason for creating the videos. Today's video, the YouTube content funnel to add 100K to your business. Just saying, add 100K to your business, that means that you must have a business. And if you don't have a business, maybe you want a business. But for the most part, I'm looking for people, Scotty's looking for people that have a business that just want more leads. They want more traffic. Because if you have a business and maybe you've been running ads, maybe you're doing TikToks, and maybe you're doing Instagrams, and you're seeing like that content's here today, it's gone tomorrow, and you're just frustrated. And you're like, I've heard this whole YouTube thing, but it just seems like a ton of time, a ton of learning. And we're like, we're over here. We can show you how to do it. We can pour a little gas on that fire of yours over there and make it grow a little bit by using some organic strategies, using YouTube. If that's you, here we are. That's who we're looking for. Now, I'm not saying that if you're watching this and you're just like, I just want to make money on AdSense, you can still learn from what we're teaching, but it doesn't mean that that's our ideal client or student that we are looking to help, because we really can help someone that has something to sell, that wants to get organic reach with content and start building their email list and their audience, to build it in a way that builds know, like, and trust. And if you do that, it's so much easier to sell. So Scotty, that's what I got there for that little segment. And I know we got two more, but that's the first segment of today's live stream. You're muted.
So we're dropping the heat real quick. Even Tame Tiger said, I like his passion for his craft. Yeah, he's obsessed with it, which is great.
You can't tame this tiger.
Nah. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. That's good. No. I mean, here's the other thing, though. Like you said, you've been doing this for 17 plus years. So, and you enjoy your job, which is doing this. So, yeah, he's definitely got passion for it.
For sure.
Bringing me along the ride with him, too, has been good for the past, I don't know, 5 years, maybe?
Yeah.
Something like that. 4 or 5 years. But yeah, and even Jack in the Shop said, I want to add business to my business. Yeah. Also, if you are a coach, consultant, or if you are in the market of trying to create a business of something that you do, just put in the comments what it is too. We're this open space where we're trying to, obviously make connections with a bunch of people, but also if we want to find more coaches. We want to find more consultants, or turn people who think they're not a coach into a coach, because they really are. They just don't know how to market themselves as a coach, right? I mean, we have a lot of people that are like that as well. If you are obsessed with a craft of yours and you're, have expertise, when I say expertise, like you've done enough of it to where it's like you can get some sort of results, whether it's you're good at quilting or you're good at gardening or whatever. There is different things. Doesn't matter how big or small.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be in the business niche. It can be in anything. But anyway,
hey,
yeah.
Scotty,
So
wait a minute. Just hold on 1 second. I just want to do it. I wanted to say something. So Jack in the Shop, I've seen Jack in the Shop. He's been around. He says, only 4 watching. My YouTube views have been down too. The funny thing is you show 4, you must be watching it on another channel. So you might be watching it either on the Brand Creators channel or maybe on the Facebook thing. But collectively, that's the cool thing about using this strategy too, is when you have other platforms, you can then simulcast. So like right now, I think we peaked out just so far, like at 20 something, right? So there is more than 4 watching. Not that it matters, because right now, also what we're doing, some of you may or may not know, we're creating our content for the week. So our next segments are going to turn into their own pieces of content. And actually, we had one video that got pulled out of a live stream about 2 weeks ago. That's up over 4,000 or 5,000 now views, right? From doing this strategy that we're talking about. But I just wanted to address that. And even if there was only 4 people, we'd still be here.
Yeah, and going talking about the strategy and the content hack. This is also what is generating leads for our business. We've been consistently getting over 25 leads a day. And the other day we had a pretty good day. We had almost 70 leads come in one day, all from this little content hack we're doing right now, which is the live stream. And then what we're doing right now, which you're going to see live if you haven't been here already, where we have 2 other subjects we're going to talk about. And we already have the titles picked out and all of that ahead of time. Yep. We're going to literally let you guys know now and be like, hey, I'm going to start this like I'm starting a regular video right now. And we're going to go right into the video. And then we're going to have a stop at the end as well. And that's how we get through these videos. And so now after today, I'm going to edit them. He's going to, record them. I'll edit them. And then we have a video for Wednesday and a video for Friday, all from showing up once here on a Monday. So we got three things out of it. We got the live stream today. We got the Wednesday video. We got the Friday video. All done in under 90 minutes, usually 60 to 90 minutes. So it's all part of that. And also, I'll throw this out there. If you guys want to know more in depth on how we're doing this little hack, I am in the coaching summit as well. And I did do a whole segment on our little live streaming hack, our little content hack. So that is in there as well. Remember, tickets are under $10, and it is at nextlevelcoachsummit.com. So you guys can head there if you want to get a ticket. And yeah, we'll be going live tomorrow for that. I'm excited.
It kicks off at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Yeah,
it's gonna be great. It's a lot of good guests on there. You're gonna get a lot out of that. But anyway, yeah. So this is the hack. This is live of us doing it right now. So you're gonna see it. So right now, before we even get into it, Dad, can do you have it on your desktop? Could we show your little notes tab, or do you not have that pulled up?
Yeah, I can show that.
Usually we do this, guys, just because we do get a lot of new people coming in, and we're full transparent, and we like showing literally what we're doing behind the scenes and all of that, because why gatekeep? Why? We want you guys to succeed. We want you to win. You win, we win. All right. It's a win-win for us, right? So what he's going to show you, what he's going to be pulling up is literally what we do before every live stream. So we either meet or we text or we Vox or we do any of that, and we get the titles set for the week, which is 3 titles. One is for the live stream with maybe some bullet points, some things to talk about, and then video 1, video 2. And depending, maybe we even do an extra video depending on, if we want to, there's something we need to talk about, maybe an update or something like that.
Right. But
you're going to see here, the title is what's highlighted. And then underneath is just a couple bullet points of some things that he wants to talk about or add in there. So that's literally all the notes there. Now, there's nothing, no script he's following, none of that. It's just bullet points to keep him on track. So that way he's able to, keep the video on track of what he wants to be talking about, get right to the point. We always start with that hook. Listen for the hook, by the way, guys, in the beginning, little teaching point. Listen for that hook. Also, during this time, right, we want to keep the engagement up as much as we can, even with only 17 people, 20 people, whatever we have on. So while he does that, I'm behind the scenes answering questions in the comments and stuff too. So if you have any comments, I'll be answering those as well there. So yeah, you definitely have some people from brand creators, because I have someone said, can I ask you a question related to Etsy?
Yeah, this is not an Etsy stream. I'm sorry. But if you were creating YouTube videos to push your business, we could talk.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we've actually had a couple of clients that in present time said, if these guys are doing a summit, it would be great. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's going to be amazing. All right, cool. Let's let me just show you real quick behind the scenes, and then we'll get to it. And so here was my first segment, right? This is the live stream and this was here, right? That's what I'm talking about first. Here's my value points that I'm going to be doing. Here's my little CTA in there. This is my steady leads playbook, right? This was my 3 stages. And all I did was glanced at them because I know the content. I'm just trying to remind myself. Here, we're going to get into how to repost old YouTube videos and blow up your business. That's coming. So here it is all right here. I got all my notes. See this little binge loop? You'll see how that works here in a second too. And then this here, try this secret YouTube content hack to get more views and sales. So then boom, we've got it over here. We've got a new AI tool we're going to be highlighting. There's the binge loop. That is your little sneak peek. All right. And all this was just a little bit to remind me to, in the beginning, mention that because sometimes I'll forget. So I'll just glance down and I'll look at it real quick. So that's our content plan that I am running right now. And then what's going to happen is these are going to become their own videos. Okay. Their own individual videos. All right. So with that being said, Scotty, are we ready to rock and roll?
I'll tee up.
All right, cool. And I don't think I have anything to share on that one on my screen. No, it'll be the next video is the one I'll be sharing because that is the new feature. So let's go ahead and let's get rocking and rolling. So again, if you're watching this for the first time and you have not seen us do this, I am literally going to pause and I'm going to start this as it's a brand new video because this will be a brand new video. All right. All right, here we go. All right. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to repost old YouTube videos and blow up your business and heck, maybe even just blow up your channel. So most creators think that once a video is published, it's done. It's like over with. You're not going to get any more, juice out of the squeeze. But here's the truth. You can repost old videos and use them to blow up your business like right now. This video that you're watching right now, just a little secret. This was pulled out of a live stream. So it's actually being reposted, just so you know. All right. So I'm going to get into it. No sense in beating around the bush. Let's get into it. So the very first thing is you want to start here. This is the first place that I would start to look at older videos that you've done that have done well. All right. So we want to find old videos that did well. Now we recently just did this, and this is a crazy story because it worked really good. So what we did was we took a video that we recorded, and then instead of just taking that video and reposting that video, which we could technically do, the way that I would do that though, by the way, is I would record like an intro to it to kind of set it up as this is an update or something like that. And then I might record a little bit of an ending to it. You don't have to, but you could. All right. And so that's one way of doing it. But what we decided to do is we have a video, one of our top videos on this channel, over 300,000 views. And we took that exact video. Okay. We took the title and all we did was tweak it. We just tweaked it a little bit. And then what we did was I re-recorded it. And it's basically almost the same. It's just I presented it again. And what we did here, this is the crazy part. The thumbnail is the exact thumbnail with one exception. It says update, and that's it. And that video already has done very well. It's off to the races. It's still getting anywhere between 40 and 60 views per hour. And it was posted about 5 to 6 days ago. So that's one way that you can take an old video, repost it, whether you do actually repost it, put a separate intro in on it, maybe just add a couple of things that happened since the video. Like a very simple way would be this. Hey guys, before we get into the video, I wanted to share with you an update since I posted this video. Some crazy things have happened and I wanted to share those with you. And then I would just share them and I'd be like, all right, now so you understand what this video, what happened, this right here, this thing that you're going to watch is, the strategy that I taught and that still works today. Enjoy. Boom. That's it. So it could be a 30-second, it could be a minute, it could be 2 minutes, whatever you want to do. Okay. Very, very simple. So leverage what's already working. All right. Little pro tip here though for you. Little pro tip. If you are doing this, and I think you should be doing this on all of your videos because we're looking at what has done well. We want to capitalize on that. If you're a business, if you want to repost old videos to blow up your business and you're not doing this one thing, I want you to do this one thing. I want you to start building your email list using your videos. Now, this video that you might be reposting that did well, you might not have put that in there. That could be the update where you created a resource and then you make a mention to the resource. So an example would be this right here, right now. All right. We have created a free training. It's actually a training that we taught to about 38 coaches, and we taught our Steady Leads Flywheel Strategy, where we show them exactly how we're creating videos, how we're adding our free resource inside of the video, and then how we're building our email list. And we've actually collected over 10,000 email addresses using this strategy and has generated over $100,000, by the way. If you would like access to that, just comment leads down below. Okay. Once again, leads down below, and we'll see that. And then we will send you the resource. Okay. And that resource is a 2-hour training that we did for a group of coaches. And I'm also throwing in a playbook that we had created from that workshop. Now you'll get the digital version, but it's all there. All right. So again, leads in the comments, we'll send it to you. Now right there, that pro tip, that right there could take your business from doing okay to doing an extra 100 grand potentially in the future. So don't sleep on that one. All right. So with that little pro tip out of the way, let's get into the second thing that I wanted to share about reposting videos. Okay. You could, and this is something we're going to be doing. You could take 2 to 3 videos or even more, and you could stitch them together. And now you're creating a masterclass. So maybe you did one video on one part of whatever you're teaching, and then you have another video that is complementing that video. And then you might have another video that has a part to that. So it's like a part 1, 2, and 3. Take those, put them together. Now you've got one longer video, and it's now a brand new video. So that's how you can repurpose that content that might be just sitting there, not getting a lot of views. So if you have videos, don't delete them that are like that. Keep them because they might be getting 2 views an hour. They might only be getting 10 views a day. Still want to keep them. Don't get rid of them, but take them, bring them in and freshen them up and make a brand new YouTube video with those 3, okay? Or 4 or 5. It could be a masterclass, okay? So definitely something to consider. And then the third is to pull from old live streams or longer videos. You might have already done live streams that you have a good chunk in there that you're teaching something or you're sharing something. You want to clip that. Maybe you even add just a little intro to it. You don't have to if you found it correctly. Now, what we do is we strategically plan these. This video right now that you're watching, you saw how it started. This is from a live stream because I planned it ahead of time. So that's how you can take something that you're already doing. You might already be doing a live stream. You might have that topic that you talked about, but you can add 2, 3, or even a 4th topic. And then all you do is you create that title ahead of time. So this way here, it has a really strong hook in the beginning. All right. So that's what we want to do there with those old live streams or longer videos. Or if you're doing a new live stream, try that strategy. That's what we call, by the way, our 1-hour content repurpose strategy. And if you want to see actually how to do it, watch that video right there where we break it down step by step. Watch that video there, and I'll see you there. All right, cut. There you go.
Boom.
Boom. That's how
So
you do it.
I'm curious, for those of you on the live right now, is this your first time seeing this in action, or have you seen this before? If so, what do you think? Pretty dialed in. I love too. We have definitely some people that came back. Vegan Knowledge, what's up? Says their tips have helped me so much on my channel. So happy that helped you. And thanks for keep tuning in and all the comments and stuff. Great. Tame Tiger said they have some great sub, wouldn't be here otherwise. Much love. The motivational minister says, I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. I encourage people to trust God in all circumstances and not give up. I have 4 books. I'm a coach or online educator. That's awesome. That's great. And guys, put that if you are a coach of some sort, even if you're not selling anything, feel free to comment that too. Because right now, for those of you who don't know, or even if you do know, we have been going through a little bit of a pivot. So this channel has been over a year old now. We started more on the YouTube growth side of things about probably 3-ish to 4-ish months ago. We started pivoting, still on YouTube, but more on the growth of business around YouTube and leveraging YouTube. So that way we teach what we're doing, which is get organic leads without using paid ads, and using YouTube as our little flywheel machine that we created. So that's like the pivot. So once that pivot kind of happened, we noticed, some views have gone down, subscribers, all that stuff went down. However, money didn't, though, because what we're teaching is not about the views and all of that, right? So we are going through a pivot. And the reason we always bring up, hey, if you're a coach or something, put that down below. We want to know if we're starting to hit that new audience yet, which I know we are. And we definitely are. But we want more of them in here. And that's our goal. Even if you're not a coach, that's okay. But we want you to, get something out of this. So that way, potentially you could be an online coach or just a course creator or something past the fact of just AdSense money. We're trying to eliminate that because a lot of people think that's the way to get out, ain't it? It's number one, it fluctuates too much. Number two, you need to be pulling in a lot of views to make any sort of substantial amount of money on YouTube. And ask us how we know. We've done on multiple channels. I mean, we had a channel, Brand Creators, at one point was hitting $6,000 a month. And now it's like maybe 300, 400, right? This one's like, 300 to 500, somewhere in there, right? Like we had months on here we were hitting 2,000. So it's gonna fluctuate. You need something else on this, and this is more of, we look at it like this: YouTube is paying us to get leads for our business, rather than us paying leads or paying ads to get leads for a business. So this, like, again, transparency. This year, from YouTube AdSense, we generated around $10,000, but really, in reality, it's like YouTube paid us $10,000 to build an email list of 11,000, rather than, we know a lot of, and if you are in the space of business, you or online business, you probably know, like, there's people spending 10, 20 grand a month to get leads.
Yeah.
We have a good client of ours who, he's in the fitness niche. He says it's $35 a lead on average. He's in New Zealand. And I mean, now he's put our flywheel into effect, and he's killing it. He's getting probably 50 to 100 leads a day for his business. And I love this too. Thank you for putting that. I didn't consider myself a coach. I guess my question is, would I be considered a coach or an online educator? You're a coach, man. You just said who you're helping. Right now, I would still narrow down, like, there's things we would go through, like, you got to find exactly the right audience. And sometimes we're always really general, but we got to start with one person, one problem, one solution. And then we can generalize and get a little bit wider. But if you're helping anyone, you're a coach.
You're a coach. You could be considered a consultant. I mean, some people don't like to be classified as a coach. So you help people get a result, right? So I want you to pull his back up again. I want to highlight something really quick. I think this is good for everybody. Yep, that one.
Yep.
So go back to the other one. Yeah, that one. Okay. So basically, give a little shout out to the motivational minister. Okay, give a little shout out. I help people to improve their lives by teaching them life skills from the Bible. Okay. It's good. Here's what we go through with any of our clients, any of our students. This is the first thing that we would have you focus on. And there's strategies to kind of pull this out. The statement, I help people, way too broad. We help people grow on YouTube. Too broad. Okay. Our message and messaging is focusing on really one very specific type of person and one very specific transformation. So I would encourage you, I'll give you an example. So for us, it's, we help, online coaches, course creators, consultants get steady leads using simple YouTube videos without paid ads. Very specific. So we don't say we help any business, right? It's not just we help businesses. We're dialing it in and saying coaches, course creators, consultants. That even narrows it down a little bit more. And then it's like, we don't just help them grow their business, although we can, okay? Because I've got 17 plus years of experience growing multiple 6 and 7 figure brands, but we don't go there because it's so broad and it's noise, right? So we're going like, we're the ones over here that help you with YouTube, creating simple videos to get steady leads in your business. So much more dialed in, right? That target is so dialed. So I would encourage you to get very specific on who the people are that you help. Okay. Like our fitness guy that we helped, Gavin, he was kind of broad. Now I help men and women over 40. I think it's lose weight. I don't think it's build muscle, or maybe it's build muscle, not lose weight, but he focuses on the one, right? Over 40. And you could even go, you're over 40, help men or women. We have one of our clients in our Steady Leads Accelerator. She helps women that are in menopause with hair loss. Pretty specific. Right? She could help anybody with hair loss, but she's focusing on women, primarily over 50, in menopause, hair loss. So you see how specific that is? Hopefully that's helpful to you. Hopefully it's helpful to anybody else watching. All right, Scotty, you ready?
Yeah. Last video right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're done for the week.
Yep. All right, let's go. Let me pull her up. All right. And this is going to be fun. This is going to be a goodie. All right, here we go. All right. All right. I want you to try this secret YouTube content hack to get more views and sales, which if you're in business, that's what you're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. So what if I told you that there was a way to get more traffic to your channel, to your videos, and get more leads for your business without paying a penny? Would that sound good? Let me know that in the comments. Hopefully you said yes. All right. But I'm also going to share with you something that I literally just discovered today. Even when I already had this planned, there's a brand new AI tool that YouTube rolled out that takes this to the next level. But one of these strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you, this strategy as a whole, has generated over $100,000 in selling our own products. All right. And I'm going to give you 3 ways to get more traffic to your business. And I want you to test this. I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to comment down below if you're willing to test this. And I promise you, it's not going to take that much time. It might take you literally to do one of these, I don't know, 5 minutes, maybe. So tell me, I challenge you. You willing? Are you up to it? Let me know that in the comments. All right. So here's what we want to do. We want to think about how can we get eyeballs on our stuff without creating more videos. Wait a minute, Scott. How would you do that? YouTube is a platform where you post videos. You're right. But there's a feature that not a lot of people are using, and that's the community feature. The community feature. And I'm going to give you 3 ways to leverage it, and then I'm going to show you something brand new that just rolled out. And I'm curious. I want you to let me know if you've gotten access to it yet. Too. I'm going to literally pull up my screen and we'll kind of dive into here together. But the first thing, the simple thing that you could do is you can post a survey. This is quick, it's easy, and you get to see what your audience, what they think, what they're struggling with. It allows you to get them to just do a quick little yes, no, or 1, 2, or 3. It's a multiple choice, super easy. And I'll show you some examples here in a second. But that's one thing that you can do immediately. Did you know that there's a separate algorithm that controls the community stuff? Did you know that? I didn't know that at first until I went into my analytics and I saw that there's actually impressions that are given to just the community posts. So don't sleep on those community posts. All right. We've gotten so many leads from doing this that have turned into students and clients. So don't sleep on that. All right. So that's the first thing. Post surveys. Very simple. You can do that in probably 2 minutes. The second one, post questions. These could be open-ended, or what I like is multiple choice. You know, how many YouTube videos have you posted this month? 1, 2, 3, more than 4. That's it. All they got to do is click a button and they can submit their answer, right? And that's what they do. And we have people doing this all the time. We have hundreds of people doing this. Now, the cool thing is, I want you to think about this. If someone is not a subscriber, but they see that and they comment or they check one of the boxes, they've now also signaled to the algorithm that they're interested in this. And now you might have your content shown to them. So this is a way to kind of broaden out that content. So again, it doesn't take a lot of time. It's definitely something that I would put into my strategy, which we are. All right. So post those questions. You're going to learn so much from your audience. It also helps you create more videos that they want. And that's what we want. All right. The third is post results. Those results could be yours. They could be students. They could be clients. If you're a coach, a course creator, a consultant, that is something you definitely want to do. Now, one thing that we do in all of this is we're not just doing this just to do it. We're doing it also as a way to build our email list, to get leads. And we actually have what we call our Steady Leads Flywheel Strategy, which we teach. We have our clients that go through it, our students that we teach it to. And we also recently taught this free 10,000 foot view to a group of coaches, 38 coaches. And we recorded it. And guess what? If you'd like access to that, all you need to do is comment leads down below, and you'll see how we're utilizing the YouTube traffic to build our email list and ultimately sell more of our products. So if you want that, just go ahead and put leads down below and we'll send you it. And I'll even throw in a digital copy of our Steady Leads playbook. All right. It's about 25 pages. It goes through that complete strategy. All right. Leads down below and we'll send you a copy of that. All right. Now, let me go ahead and open up my screen here, my desktop, and I'm going to share with you what that looks like. All right. So let me go ahead and do that now. All right, so here we are inside of the dashboard, and this is our community posts, all right? This one right here, I just wanted to show you this right here because I did a test, and I said, community post test, you're reading this post, right? Are you a subscriber of our channel? Trying to see if non-subscribers see community posts. 245 people voted. Yes, that means they're a subscriber. 38% said no, they're not a subscriber. So does our content get pushed out to non-subscribers? I guess it does. So there's the results right there for you. And the crazy thing is it got 19 likes and it got 13 comments, which is cool as well. This one right here, very simple. Have you ever taken a break from YouTube? Yes, and it was needed. Yes, and it cost me. Nope, consistent, right? 47, 20, 33. So you see, these are very simple. That got 621 votes. This one got 570 votes. This one got 422. But now let me show you something also that we do. This right here is an image. This is an image that I created in Canva. And it says 100K from YouTube, and that's not counting the 10K in AdSense. How? YouTube has quietly become our #1 list building machine for our coaching business, and we're about to cross 100K in sales from email. We get asked all the time, how are you collecting leads from YouTube? So we hosted a free private training, which I just mentioned to you guys. And if you want it, go ahead and comment leads. Well, all I did here was said 100K without AdSense. Yep. And here's how. And then down here, we had 6. Okay, so what? You got 6. Maybe it's only 3 people, and then our comment was 3. We got 3 leads then. Okay, but that's not, we got another one here with 5. Look at, then here, did another one. Are your YouTubes up or down for August? Down, up. Very simple, just 2 selections. Here's another one that we did here. 14 comments, leads. Okay, going up here, leads, 12. Okay, here, 8. And guys, these take me, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. I have a template. I just keep repurposing the template. That's it. Here's another one that we did as a little poll, 482 votes. Here's another image post, 16. Okay. So that's what we are doing to get people engaged, to get leads. And if you scroll through all of ours, you'll see we've been doing this a long time and it works. I mean, we have some that have over 1,000 votes. Okay. 1,000 votes. We have 432, 357, 117, 466, but these take less than 5 minutes to do. And the crazy thing is you can even schedule them ahead of time. You can do a whole month's worth if you want. And then it's just constantly working behind the scenes. So something you definitely want to do. Now, let me show you that little feature that I saw today that just came up. And right here, if you look at inside of our dashboard now, it says Ask Studio Experiment. What is my community saying about question? Summarize actionable feedback. What topics are my viewers into? So I now can select one of these. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's see how it works. So let me click on this one. So right here, it says what topics are viewers watching and talking about? It's thinking, just a second. And the AI is in there scraping through all of my information. So it says, it's great to see how engaged your audience is. Live video school based on what your viewers are watching and discussing. Here's a breakdown of what topics they are resonating most. What your viewers are watching. And down here, YouTube growth strategies and monetization. Then it gives me these videos. It says debunking gurus and misleading advice. Okay. So this here, it looks like this is funny. I didn't do this one. This looks like these are titles like, so other creators did these. Okay. Practical YouTube tips, thumbnails. It gives me some ideas, right? Motivation and overcoming challenges. Okay. What your viewers are talking about. So again, there's so much information here. Skepticism towards gurus and misleading advice. Example, I tried everything gurus told me and it got me nowhere. Really? Shorts versus long form, community support and growth. So now I can ask it something else if I want to. Now, I'm not going to, but literally it's giving us all of this information at our fingertips from everything based on our content. So this is why I always tell people when you are just starting, please don't think too much about the content that you're putting out to be perfect. What we're trying to do is we're trying to put out content, yes, that is on the topics that we want to attract the audience in. Yes, that's important, but we also want to do a variety of different angles and different ways to present that content. And then we get to look at the data. But now the AI inside of the YouTube studio is helping us. It's like our little helper that gives us more ideas off of data that is inside of our account. So that's pretty cool stuff. All right. So right there, that's pretty exciting. I think it is anyway. And that right there that I shared with you has helped us build our email list even bigger and being able to not have to worry about the algorithm and not having to worry about having so many views. Because like I said, we've been able to generate over $100,000 in the last 12 months through email. And that's why email is super important. And actually, we just shot a video breaking down how we generated $15,000 in 30 days from that exact strategy. If you want to watch it, I'm going to put it right here. Click on it and I'll see you there. Cut.
Boom. And
now see, some of those dead spaces are going to be trimmed.
But I was just about to say that. And there's a little tip for you. 'Cause I know someone, I forget who it was. It was Jack in the Box said, I've not done a live with intent to create a breakout video later. Yeah. So that's all part of the strategy. But what I wanted to point out was there was 2 times, maybe 3 times where he had to pause because number one, he was trying to pull up the right screen. And then the other one, he was putting away his screen, but also bringing up the notes so he could remember how he was going to end it. But if you notice, he took a long pause. That's intentional. That's not just because he's like, oh, I got to scramble, whatever. It's intentional to take that pause because now when I'm editing, I look for the pauses. So when I see it's dead space, I'm going to go right to that area, and now I can trim that out and get it out, and it takes me 2 seconds. Where if he was just to try to keep going or talking over it and trying to go, it would be very hard for me to find it. So that's intentional. So when you are doing this live stream, or even if you're not doing a live stream, even if you're just doing a recording, guys, and you're trying to like make it quicker for you to edit, an easy way to do that is when you have a mess up, leave a long pause, because that way it's easier to see where to clip it out, and then it'll take you less time to have to go through and actually watch the whole video. So that way you know where your mess up was or whatever, right? So that's a little ninja hack for you, as you like to say.
Yeah. The other thing I would say here too, Scotty, and we used to do this on our other channel, the Brand Creators, which we might want to start doing this as well. That first video clip that we do that's for the live stream, its only purpose is the live stream. But what we also could do now is I could shoot a separate intro with that hook, and I could close that video. And because in the front of this video, yes, I mentioned exactly what we were going to talk about, but then I talked about the summit. I talked about a few other things, right? And then I got into the content. We could literally just do another intro there, and then I could do a close, and that could become its other video. So you'd get 3 plus the live stream. That'd be like 4 out of this. Right? Because you have to remember the live stream acts as its own video. It will get its own views. Scotty, you just presented that at our at the Next Level Summit, the Next Level Coach Summit, where you broke down our strategy and you showed an example from Brand Creators where my live stream, I think it got like,
it was like 60,000 views for the live stream. And then you had a video that you posted from the live stream that got like 15,000.
Right.
And then we showed the example from this channel, a smaller channel. It only got 400 views on the live stream, because a lot of people think, oh, you got a lot of views on the live stream, so you're definitely going to get views on the video. Not true. But we had one from here, only 400 views, but the video got like 5,000 views. That was pulled from the live stream video. So it's just, again, it's just a nice little hack, and it works the same way when you're posting as a regular video later on. Like when I posted for Wednesday, it's the same thing. The other thing is with this live stream that you do, is you schedule it out with a thumbnail, with a title, like all of that. A lot of people just put it up of, you know, how to grow today on YouTube or whatever it is, right? Not actually thinking about, okay, let's use an outlier title. Let's put that in there. Let's still use our description. We're actually going to put a thumbnail that's intentional, not just take like a random picture and just put it up there, like an actual intentional one that's about the title, just like we would a regular video. You treat the live stream the same way. We got a couple things in here. That's good advice. I sometimes record trying to keep going with my whole video, and if I mess up, I stop the camera and restart. With this pause, it can be edited good. I would do that, because instead you're gonna have a bunch of clips if you have to do it. You know, if you keep pausing, stopping and pausing. Kev Fluence. Can I just start posting my working out, maybe not talking with songs, and it will get views? I tried recording myself to introduce myself first. I didn't like it, so I feel maybe I can do that later.
Yeah, you can totally do that later. Do the workout and then come in and talk about the workout.
Yeah,
do the workout. Like do the workout, right? And then you would come in, and some people will narrate over the workout, right? So I would say that, like, if I'm going to go to a workout, I don't want to hear a lot of stuff in the beginning. I want to hear like what the workout is, what we're going to do, and then get into it. So I would say if you want to record yourself doing the workout, and then from there, but it's like, if you are doing that, then in the workout, sometimes you want to describe what you're doing. Like, hey, when you're doing those presses, make sure that you're really squeezing in at the top. Make sure that you're doing your negatives on the way coming down. Like you want to describe that stuff, because if not, it doesn't make context to me. So yeah, so I definitely would say you need some of that commentary in there. And when you do that, it's also going to let people know like what type of person you are to coach them, right? To be their fitness instructor, your coach.
Absolutely. Motivational minister. Thanks, Scott, for the advice and the shout out. Appreciate you all. You are truly making a difference. And that's what we're doing for. And I appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate it.
I've seen you on every live, man. I appreciate it. And guys, this is what I mean too. A lot of people say, you know, oh, I don't want to give all this information out because then I'll have nothing to sell later on, or this and that. No, just give everything. Give everything, because there is always people that want to work with you closer, and there's always more you can get into detail with. We're giving you everything we know. You could take our videos and still get great results, right? But yes, it's a different thing once you have us, we're literally looking at your specific stuff, with these coaching calls and all that. Like, it's different, but can you still get stuff out of the free? Absolutely. And it's not like we say, okay, it's free, I can't say this and that. We don't do that. We're just like, we have our topic, we're gonna tell you everything we know about it, and we're gonna go. And I truly believe you need to give all that value. You do.
Well, yeah. And I mean, even going to this, right? We're giving this all away.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is not fluff. You could go in there, you're going to learn everything you need to build out the flywheel. The thing is, a lot of people want help building out the flywheel. They want us to get our eyes on it with them and work through it. You want us to help you with your messaging. You want us to help you with the lead magnet. You want us to help you with the follow-up emails. You want us to help you with your video titles, with your thumbnails, putting all the pieces together. There's always going to be someone that wants that. If you're a fitness instructor, yeah, you can show what you're doing, but I want you there to help me, to motivate me. I want you to show me how you're doing it. You can give it to me in an ebook, but I want to see it, right? And so that's the difference. Like, I never worry about holding stuff back because I know there's always going to be people that are like, I want you to look at my stuff. I want you to be there to help me through it. I mean, I literally just got 3 messages today with someone in our cohort that had a question on a thumbnail. Scotty, you just, edited a thumbnail for one of our clients to give them an example. So right there, like, you can look at a thumbnail that we describe and you go, I kind of get it. Yeah, I can kind of make mine work like that. Or you could have us get our eyes on it and be like, what do you think of that? And be like, I like this, but I would change this color. I would change that font, make it bolder. I would drop the shadow, like all that stuff. So that's the difference. So don't worry about giving too much away.
And I feel like too, like 95% of people that go on here and, want to give something away, and not even give away, I would say they don't give away. What they do is they take that playbook that you just showed that's long. They're like, that's really condensed. I don't want to give it away for free. I'm going to charge it as an ebook for $10.
Yep. Oh, we can charge for that.
But you're not there yet. Like, you're not there yet. Could we charge for that? Absolutely. But here's the thing. We know that we're going to get more on the back end of this down the road. It could be a year from now from some people that download that, right? Darsh, for example, didn't start working with us till eight months later. So after watching all of our videos, and now he wants to come in and work with us. And then, came into our coaching cohort for a premium, right? Like, that wasn't planned. That just happened. We had other people, same thing, that even they started with a little workshop they did of ours for like $47. And now they're working with us, again, at a premium. So it's like, you don't need to go out there and not just hold stuff back. And then also right away, especially if you don't have anything built, start charging for everything yet. Like, you got to build first. And the best way to build before even a list, you got to just build a relationship with your audience. And like you said, Dad, like, what was the first thing we focus on? Building an audience. That's it. Yes. Like, even the emails, we need to start collecting emails to probably 4 months in. We should have did it earlier, but we didn't know the direction yet. And we just knew we just got to give value right now. Give value. Once we get some clarity, then we'll be able to put something out there that we can, offer to people for free.
Yep. All right, cool. So let's wrap it up here, Scotty. I got a day tomorrow too. I got to do the kickoff to the summit tomorrow morning. I got another live stream. This channel will be going live tomorrow, 10 o'clock. I'll be by myself. Actually, Kevin Sanderson might be joining me, the guy who's helping me run the summit. So we're going to do the kickoff call tomorrow. That'll be happening here. But again, that will be taken down. It'll only be for tomorrow through Thursday. If you are interested in joining the summit, getting a ticket, general admission, guys, it's $7. And if you want to get a VIP pass, you have the opportunity to do that as well at a discounted price. That gives you all the recordings, and there's a couple bonus trainings that we included in there as well. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out nextlevelcoachsummit.com. Just go there, nextlevelcoachsummit.com. Ticket sales will be open, I believe, through tomorrow. And then you can get a general admission pass, which basically, like I said, under $10, you get access to 3 days of really high level. And I'm going to be speaking, Scotty's going to be speaking, but also there's some really, really smart people that I'm learning from right now. And I've been at this a long time. I'm never too old, never too wise to keep learning. I always want to learn. And I had a blast a blast walking through all of this, all of these speakers and joining them and meeting with them. And I just can't wait for everyone to be able to get this information. I've been a part of a lot of high level masterminds, $30,000 type masterminds. We're kind of bringing that here in, a very, intimate way, but also a way that's affordable. And also it gives you a taste of what, what some of these other coaches, what they're doing, but also how they might be able to help you. There might be one of them that you're like, I really want to learn more about that. And then you might end up hiring them. Two of these speakers, I hired them. I'm one of their clients. All right. So, and I paid a lot of money to be there. So you guys are going to get access to it if you want to. General admission tickets are available. VIP tickets are available. I definitely encourage you to go nextlevelcoachsummit.com. And we've got some cool things that we got planned during the summit. So anyway, that's what I got, Scotty. Anything else you want to wrap up with?
No, I'm good to go.
We're good to go. All right. Awesome. Sure. Guys, keep us posted on your progress. And as always, take care, take action, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Later.